Good morning. Good morning. I am Reverend Sharon Renee. I am spiritual leader for Tyler Unity Center in Tyler, Texas. And I want to thank you for joining us today. And I would like to get started by acknowledging the Christ light. And we believe in unity that Jesus was teaching us to acknowledge the Christ within, that divine spark, that perfect part of God that is within each of us. And as we tune into that and we make choices from that, we change our lives and we change the world around us. And this is, to me, really important. And I think I'm going to explain it to you later as we move forward. So anyway, now I'd like to go over our daily word. And the daily word is remember. I bless the people whose lives have touched mine. Grandparents, parents, siblings, members of my extended family, teachers, friends, co-workers, every person I've known has, by his or her example, helped me feel more deeply what it means to be human. Some have some have encouraged my curiosity. Some have taught me life skills. Some have modeled positive attitudes and behaviors. Some have loved me fully and unselfishly, and some have helped me learn to love when loving felt difficult. Today I remember the people whose lives have touched mine. I pause to think kindly of each one as I savor memories of time we spent together. Whether we're still in one another's lives, have lost touch, or are separated by death, I know the experiences we have shared continue to enrich our lives and deeply bless us on all our spiritual journeys. I remember you always in my prayers. Romans 1:19. And I think that's perfect because today is November 1st, which is All Saints Day, and in some cultures, Day of the Dead, where they go in and they honor their ancestors and all those who have contributed to their life. And I think that's very important because even in the worst of times, people have brought things into our lives to help us grow. Now join me for our statements. And our vision statement is, centered in God, we celebrate a world empowered by peace, love, and oneness. Our mission statement, we are a vibrant spiritual community reaching inward for guidance and outward in love, education, and sacred service. And our core values, love, service, spirit-led, inspiration, acceptance, and spiritual unfoldment. Now I'd like you to join me for this meditation, and you can either close your eyes or watch the video. All right, so let's take a deep breath in and breathe in peace, and exhale chaos. Let's breathe in joy. And exhale unhappiness. And let's breathe in love and light. And exhale shadow. Now taking a cue upon today's daily word. Visualize all the people in your life that have contributed to it. Visualize those who have passed. Visualize those who are important to you today. And give acknowledgement to each one and thank them for what they brought to you. If it was the challenge to succeed, if it was unconditional love and support, if it was friendship and laughter, if it was as a parent to your children. See the divine within them. is needed, give them forgiveness. I forgive you. You forgive me, and I forgive myself. I understand we have all been doing the best we can with what we know. Now take this energy and put it out into our nation, forgiving those who don't agree with you, forgiving those who don't take your side, see it your way. Hold them in love and honor them for the strength that they have to be who they are. And thank them for giving yourself the opportunity to meet the challenge, to shift, to change, and to grow. And give thanks for all of these individuals for being in your life. And now see the world and our nation as perfectly at peace, embracing the contrast of others, embracing the differences from opinions to colors to age to gender, appreciating and feeling peace. And allow that peace to flow through you into the world and back inside of you again. And take a deep breath in, feel the peace, and exhale love. And to say to our world and to all that are in it, I see you. And so it is. Amen and amen.
Tell no lies, I won't even try to contain it. What I feel, it is real, it is bigger than me. No, I can't ignore that my life is more satisfying. From inside, can I hide the light that is burning? Just a tiny ember spark this change in my life. Life can carry me gently forward to the next perfect step. No rush or no hurry. I am happy here where the sky is clear. Just be now in the flow, letting go. I'm milking this moment. It's the perfect time for my star to rise again. I just stop asking how, give myself to the now and let love in. I am feeling good, I am feeling fresh, I am feeling new. I am feeling new, this is the best. I am staying true, not settling for less. I am breaking through, this is the best thing yet.
All right, so there really are so many different ideas that are floating out there for me today, but I want to come back to the Christ light and the Christ candle. I feel like it's really important sometimes to re-educate ourselves about why we are in unity. And the word unity and succinctness means oneness, that everything is one and is part of the whole. And the Christ is the light within us. It is the divine energy, the God principle. It isn't Jesus the man, it is the light. It is our divinity. It is that spark that is wonderful that we tap into. And this is where the seat of our intuition lies, because it is this energy that is giving us direction and movement. And in the Bible where it talks about obeying God, okay, and those who obey it, it's not like God standing up over us with a whip, whip-ha, you know, to hold us in line. That's not what it is about. It's about obeying the divine within us. It's about obeying the intuition and moving forward with that. And that will resolve a lot of our own problems and our own issues. And the more that we trust it, the more that we get. But it's not about listening to it and saying, oh, thank you, oh, good, aha. It also means to take it and move forward with it and to bring that joy in. And when we are really truly connected to that divinity within, to that Christ consciousness, we can't help but to see it in every single person. And here we are, we're a weekend before our election, and there's adversity and there's stress and there's panic and chaos and concern either way. And it's important to make decisions based on where you are being directed from, and understanding that people are making it based on where they're directed from. Even though we may not agree, we're all doing what we feel is the right thing. And everything is shaking up, and it's falling apart, and it's breaking. And my husband and I were having that conversation early this morning about that sometimes things have to break to be put back together, and to be put back together more beautifully than it was, because, you know, it just needs sometimes to happen, because it's not as whole as we think it is, or we'd like to think that it is. And the Japanese have this wonderful thing that they do, that if a vase breaks, instead of throwing it out, and we have a tendency, well, if it's not working, throw it out. If it broke, throw it away. If I don't like you, throw you away. And so to me, this wonderful analogy of oneness and the Christ and the Japanese vase is kind of important. So when the Japanese, they take it and they put it back together, and they infuse it with what looks like gold, and it might be gold, but it's to honor the crack and the restoration, and that things continue to, it can still be beautiful with that, and it has this flaw is no longer a flaw or an imperfection. It is part of life, and we are having to look at these imperfections to heal them, to bring the golden light, the Christ light, into them, to mend it so it can be whole again. And with each person that says something that hurts you, or that upsets you, or that disagrees with you, that's a place in ourselves that need the healing, and we need that wonderful divine light. And we have to understand that God doesn't separate God's children. God doesn't have the good children and the bad children, the white children and the black children, the Chinese children and the Turkish children, or the Catholic children and the Unity children and the Baptist children and the Muslim children. God doesn't have that. God didn't create those things. God created God. God created these wonderful individual expressions of God. And for one child to suffer is suffering for God, and for a million to suffer. So God takes all sides, But that Christ light can only feed what we are asking to be fed within ourselves. So if we believe that we are unworthy, the Christ within us cannot give us more than what we ask for or believe. And if we hold other people unworthy and we can't see their value, the wonderful Christ light within us can't show us. It can try to illuminate, and it will send signals into our body about we need to open our eyes and we need to look. But we can't see what we're not willing to see, and we have to be willing to open our eyes. We have to be willing to come together in that divinity to love everyone for healing to occur, and to embrace the contrast and to embrace the differences so that we can celebrate a world that is empowered with oneness. And again, the oneness can be love, right? And that's what the Christ light is, that wonderful divine energy. The God energy is unconditional love. And we were given free will to such a degree that we were allowed to go out and run amok and screw up. And I can say right now, I think we've done a pretty good job of that, because from the times of the Bible to now, we keep repeating the same story. We keep separating ourselves. We keep elevating some lives, making other lives better than others. Some nationalities being better, some races being better than others. We have successfully done that, but we have been loved unconditionally in that. And it is time to get ourselves out of our own limited slavery, and time to remove that from others. And it's time to start to heal and allow the light to come through the cracks. It's time to heal all that is broken with the light, and to let that light fuse us together in oneness. So are you open to being one with what you believe? Are you opening to practice your beliefs? It goes by trusting the divine within and applying it in your day-to-day life. And I wish you the best, and I wish you love and light, because that is who you are. And I see you, I recognize you, and I celebrate the divine within you. And have a beautiful day.
So grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful.